Today we are going to create file downloader which can download files in Android 11 in even data folder with progress. I assume you have watched previous video and have a project something like that. If you haven't watched that, go and watch that. It is required. So to show the progress, I will add elements to show some details such as file name and size etc. Now we have added visual elements such as text view and image view. So we will create a more block for monitoring the progress. We will show details in those text views and image views. Immediately after starting the download, we will call that block so it can start updating the progress. I will use timer component and type 0 to start it immediately, and I will update the UI in every 500 milliseconds, which is equal to half second. Then I have a map variable called data map. I will use this block to get data into that map. To know what keys are used in that hash map, visit GitHub Wiki from our GitHub page of the library. For example, file name is just a simple file name with which we are saving the file. So using that key, we can get data from data map, all available keys and information what they provide is listed on this page. You can read it and use them as per your need. Our third key is state, which is just a numeric code. Each number represents a different state. I will do different actions and change icons depending on the state. For that reason, I will add a number variable, store the state in it. This part is very tricky. I know my solution is not really good for this part, but I hope you will manage it. When you no longer need to monitor the progress, you should cancel the timer, so it will kill the thread which is monitoring the progress. I will do it in 3 conditions, either state is 2, 3 or 4, which are pause, failed or completed. So our progress will be monitored only if our download is continued. Once it pauses, fails or is completes, we will stop monitoring the progress. And on clicking the action button, if state is equal to 1, which means it is downloading, we will pause it, otherwise we will start a download. Okay, so this block requires URI. I will explain it later. For now, let's use simple file path. We have path and file name in string variables. And let me see where we are getting the link from. So we are getting it from edit text. But you can also store it in a string variable if you want so. And I will suggest you to use try and catch block to prevent your app from crashing on certain points. For testing, I will get a link from my Firebase. I am testing a Firebase link, but it will work for all links as long as they are direct links. So now it is showing me file name and progress, but it is changing icons of wrong image view. I think I have selected wrong. I will select correct one. And now it is okay, but once file is completed, the icon just disappears and monitor progress is stopped when download is paused, failed or completed. So you have to restart it over when you are restarting the download. And image was disappearing, so instead of hiding it, I will simply show the restart icon on the state of complete also, as it shows on failed. And it was not providing feedbacks on starting download, pausing, etc. So I will make toast to provide user an idea what is going on. User interface is so flat, so let's add some elevation and make corners slightly rounded. And to make the elevation notable, let's add some margins to details linear. Now it is much better. So it was the progress. Let's make it work on Android 11 using Content URI. For that, you need to use scoped storage. If you don't know what is it, go watch our playlist or download this project from Jokhio Sketch Projects app. From this, we only want to extract the logic of obtaining permission. So first of all, go to onActivity result and add required blocks to the collection. Repeat the process for onCreate and add this whole more block to collection. Go back to your project and import these things. For storing the data about permission, I'm using shared preferences. And if you have copy pasted blocks, component name and path should be exactly same, otherwise you have option to choose anything for the name and path. We don't need this part, so simply just delete it. And you have to add custom variables for document file and URI. We don't need this part, so remove it also. Here we need another custom variable of type int, name it anything. And if any other custom variable is missing, add it. If you have added it correctly, it should be automatically selected. And in the case of refusal of permission, I'll just show user a test. You have refused the permission. Restart the app and allow the permission. If you try to compile the app at this moment, it will show you these errors. Let me pause here for a moment and clarify one thing. You need to download these blocks. If you don't have them, you can download them. Now let's resume. Okay, so anywhere place the instructions block. Click here to show source code. Copy import statements that are required. And go to import section. Place the block. Paste a statement here. And when starting the download, use block which uses URI. Parse the URI from where shared preferences we have stored it in direct folder URI key. Let's place same block at resume button also. If you don't have app-compat library enabled, it will show you this error. Android x.documentfile.etc cannot be resolved. So you have to enable app-compat library. And yeah, another important statement you have to add. So let's copy android.provider.documents contract. It is also required here. And let me set API level 30 for testing. Another thing, if you want to get permission for some specific folder such as android/data, you have to pass its content URI. Actually there was added, but we have deleted it. So let's add it back. Go to our downloaded project. Then place those two blocks and paste the URI here. Also, if download completes or fails, we are not getting notified. So here I will add a if else statement, and inside it I will add toasters, so we will get notified as per status code. Now if I compile the app, it will ask me for permission, but it is now suggesting me inside the data folder because I have added that data folder URI. So for example, if I select Sketchware folder and place a link here and click on download, it will download a file into here Sketchware folder which I have just selected. So actually that test.jpg was a swb file. So if I rename it to swb and open it using Sketchware Pro, it will restore that project, which means our file was downloaded 100% fine. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and liked the library. If I got good response, I will improve this library. I know there are flaws and bugs and all these things. I need to fix them all, but I will do them after a few months. Till then, keep supporting.